Hello, everyone. This is the late night MoonBabes Monday Night Live, and I am Sonia G. Welcome for those of you that are up and that are joining me. Hi, I am going to pin my website in the comments. How are you guys? I just got done with the day of skiing, so you can see it on my face that it's like, it was sunny. Look at this. It was a sunny, beautiful day. Hi, guys. How are you all doing? Are you feeling the energy? We're going to do a clearing tonight because I feel like it's needed. So let me put up my website. Hey, thank you guys for joining. Hi, Judy. Hi, Betsy. Hi, I see you guys. Okay. Awesome. Yes, Judy, you're feeling the energy. I know. It's coming in strong. And we have, let me see. This is always, okay, perfect. So happy April. This is the beginning of April. I can't believe we're already in April. This is the last month of 2017 that's really going to make a difference in our in what we're setting up for ourselves for the rest of this year and for the rest of, for the next 2 years. There are particular transits in this month ahead that we have that are actually going to affect us for the next 30 years. You guys, I wrote, if you're part of MoonBabe Society, which is our monthly moon meditation club, you will see in the write-up every month I do a write-up on the astrology and what to expect and what's happening on certain specific days in the astrology calendar. And when I wrote about it, I said, no pressure. We are just, we're just looking at choices for that define the next 30 years. So what, you want to keep in mind is just that this is an important month when it comes to choices. We have really big planets that are going retrograde. Saturn, the greatest teacher of all, is going retrograde. Pluto, the most outer planet that affects us as a generation, is going retrograde. And Jupiter, planet of abundance, is going retrograde. Now, Jupiter is going retrograde in Sagittarius, which is its home. It's happiest. Jupiter is happiest in Sagittarius. And so it's actually a good journey. It's an inner journey of redefining the way that we look at certain things. And it can be like heaven or it can be like hell. My phone is on low battery, so if it dies, I'll come back, you guys, because I want to keep chatting about this. So this month is going to be, and so this is really, it's not just about this week, but about this month. We have a new moon in Aries coming up this week. It's going to be a huge reset. This energy is building up. This is the energy that's kind of bridging from the equinox. It's going to peak tomorrow and then on the full moon. But tomorrow we have a massive energy wave coming in. This is why in the Sacred Chakras journey, we are doing an integration of light codes. Okay, so tomorrow is going to be a huge day for all those of you that are in the Sacred Chakras journey. If at any point you purchase that course, you get this as a bonus. So you're going to get the email with the link on where to join on Zoom. And those of you that are joining right now that feel the call that my angels stop me from closing the checkout, I'm excited for you guys. We're going to be integrating this light. And it's amazing that we are seeing it in all of the, in so many pictures. Like, so many of you are sharing pictures with me. So many of you are sharing posts. It's in like people's posts. It's been showing up in my pictures. You guys have seen it in my stories, like when I play with the sun. It's like amazing. We're seeing so much that's coming through in images that the cameras, the lenses are capturing. And that today I was seriously thinking, as I was typing up the post this morning, I was thinking, it's like our eyes are not used to seeing this yet, but it's there, because otherwise the camera wouldn't be capturing it, because they weren't capturing it before, right? So Olivia, question. When you say tomorrow, do you mean tomorrow U.S. time? I get confused when you speak about certain times as I live in Australia and technically, yes. So I am on U.S. time. So that would that still be today for you? That would be tomorrow. No, that would be in 2 days. I don't know, Olivia. You'll have to help me with this. I think you guys are 13 hours ahead. So it's tomorrow, which in the States here for me, it's April 2nd, and we're doing it in the evening of April 2nd. We're integrating this energy wave. And it's going to be really cool. Yeah. Oh, you're on April 2nd. So see, for you, it would be April 3rd. There you go. Yeah. It's funny how this works. And these connections across the globe really get us, like, I already live outside of time and space. All of you guys that are in my courses and classes know this. That's why time is like such an interesting thing for me, because I feel like, the lighter you get, the more time is like, harder to like deal with. And then like all of us on different time zones, it's really interesting. But I did discover that when I do the meditations at 7, like right around that time, p.m., Mountain time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern time, generally it's a time that works. And I can't remember which one. I always follow the guidance, so you'll have to see it as in my stories when we're doing the meditation. And that is for the Sacred Chakras Journey course. And it's an integration of light. And so we're going to pull in the codes. And what we do in that course is we work with the higher frequencies and we integrate them on a higher consciousness level. And we do the work, shortcut it like this, which is really, really nice. Because then we feel like we are integrated and we don't get that pressure. We don't get the headaches. We don't get the ascension symptoms because we are already leveled up with the incoming frequencies. So when my angel told me like, hey, you have an energy front coming in, I was like, let's do this. And this is the kind of bonuses that you will continue to get in the Sacred Chakras Journey. So for those of you that are considering joining me and joining us, the amazing group that we have in the Sacred Chakras Journey, this is a great time to do it, because then you will receive all of the bonuses that come and you'll always be like ahead of the wave. And I continue to add to it. So it's amazing. And it's really, to me, it's all, oh, I love you guys. It's really all of the tools that are needed to navigate the energies that we have and to also like be in a good place with it, to be happy and to be joyful and to be abundant in today's world and to be able to function every day. So I really feel like it's a course for sanity in our day and age. And it should be like, AKA the stay sane and happy through your spiritual awakening course and what to do. So that's what it is. And we're also going to be doing a Q&A in that course at the end of April. So if you want to check that out and you haven't yet, you want to see what it's about, because I'm closing out the registration for it tomorrow, go to my website. Jade says it really is. It's so funny, but it really is. It's like, keep your sanity, like things like we work through the stuff that doesn't make sense, but it does make sense when you understand it. So it's moonbabetribe.com. It's in the comment that is pinned. And then it's also the link in my bio at Moonbabes and the Light Tribe. And it's, it's an amazing thing. It's the best thing you can do for yourself, if you, in my opinion, and obviously I'm here, see the support. Yes, I totally agree. Yay, you guys. When you're going through the spiritual awakening journey, it's like the best thing to be able to be in a support group where everybody's kind of going in it together, because we're all feeling things together, but to be able to be guided through it. Because in that course, I show up and I do the coaching as you need it in the Facebook group. And we talk about all the mystical, magical things that we generally don't feel comfortable talking about. Like, we've been talking a lot about light codes lately. We talk about, all the different beings. We talk about the things that happen that are very unseen realms, and it's just next level conversations that I feel like are important to have right now to understand what's happening. So, and then of course, we get to work with our angels and our guides and access the Akashic records and astral travel to other planets and the moon and Venus, and go talk to the council, track down your astral family, your star family lineage. It's pretty amazing. And tomorrow in this activation, I think we're going to work with the council. So it's going to be, when I say the council, it's the Council of Light. So it's amazing. Okay. So I don't want my phone to die. So I can see that you guys have questions, but I wanted to tell you about this month. So kind of fast forwarding, there's a lot of things that are happening. We have the new moon in Aries, which is a big new beginning, whether you're in MoonBabe Society or not. So there's two things that I talk about right now. MoonBabeTribe.com. Yes, that's the website. You think the website is wrong? No, it should be right. So it's moon, like the moon, and then babe, like you're a babe, and then the tribe.com. If you click on the link in my bio, it should take you directly there. So see if it's 2 O's, moon, like the moon, moonbabetribe.com. Yeah. And so that course will take you deeper and higher. It's the closest course that I have, that I've seen out there to how to develop your gifts in terms of like really working through the things that you see, the things that you feel, opening your third eye, and you guys are seeing, okay, add the S. Sorry, I have a pin typo. You guys, it's MoonBabes Tribe. I am sorry. You can Google it though. Even if you just put it in Google. MoonBabes Tribe, MoonBabes and the Light Tribe, it should all take you to my website. Hopefully. Message me. Send me a direct message if not, and then I'll send you the right link. Sorry guys. Man, I gotta do better with these pinned comments. So, on the 19th of this month, we have a full moon in Libra at 29 degrees. It's the last degree. It's closing out what started with the equinox, okay? So we are like balancing things out. A lot of us are feeling like we're reaching this capacity. Can I talk about the Schumann resonance? Yes. So the Schumann resonance has been spiking, and this is also part of these feelings. It's like everything is becoming boiler room. Can you guys feel it? That's why I say this energy is intense. It's rewiring us from the inside out and outside in. So the inside out, we're doing the work with the emotions, with the clearings, with the letting go, with, the meditation, with the transformational space that we find within ourselves by doing, the letting go, the releasing, and the cleansing, and the detoxing, right? And the bringing in higher energy, bringing in your column of light, doing the daily work. And then on the outside, so outside in, it's these plasma frequencies, these waves. We've had like gamma rays, we've had all sorts of rays coming in, which are the rays that we're capturing in the light, which are all the amazingness that we're seeing in the light, right? We're starting to see through the dimensions, even in our own spectrum of light. And this is doing the work from the outside in, and we're taking it from our skin, from our eyes, from our hands, like from our body. Physically, our skin is absorbing these frequencies, and so it's outside in, inside out. If you don't match what you're doing outside in and inside out, this is when you get sick. Your body shuts down. You feel like you have to lay down. You get the Ascension symptoms, the crazy headaches. There's a lot of like ear ringing kind of headaches. Your eyes get blurry, like your physical body actually will shut down. And so it feels like, I call it the cosmic flu, and it gets heightened as we get these spikes, okay? These frequency spikes. The Schumann resonance hit an all-time high the week of the equinox, which was at 150 hertz. And then now it's been spiking. A few days ago, it went back up to 70. So it kind of keeps on spiking. It's like the aftermath of a huge earthquake, right? Think of it the same way. So when a big wave hits the earth is like shaken up, and then it has to adjust. Okay. And so it's throwing off these waves from the inside. So it's the same thing that's happening within us, right? So the earth is adjusting from the inside and the Schumann resonance is spiking, just like we're adjusting from the inside, emotionally, energetically, but then we're also getting the energy from the outside. So we really don't get a break anymore, guys. Like you're either doing the work or you're doing the work or you feel like shit. Like it's kind of one of those. So, yeah, it does. It gets, and the ringing in the ears, a lot of people are also getting toning, and you're starting to hear sound that comes from other dimensions. So we are really starting to get high enough in the vibration of the planet. So the Schumann resonance really measures the vibration of the planet. And so we mostly don't feel good when it spikes so high because it's vibrating so high that our bodies are like, hold on. Like, this is like so weird because we're not used to it. It's like when you go and hike up on a tall mountain and the air is so rarefied that you have a hard time, like there's less oxygen, you have a hard time breathing, like we're not used to it. And again, this is why it's so important to do the work, to meditate, to let go of your emotions, let go of your baggage, do the work, do the crying, do whatever it is that you need to do to get through the old programs and belief systems and get through to the other side. So many tones in your ears. I assumed it was the Wi-Fi. Really, Betsy? That's hilarious. We can all laugh. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Nope. Multi-dimensional Wi-Fi. That's your own Wi-Fi tuning. I'm really feeling it tonight. My ears are ringing loudly. Yep. The right one especially. My moods are fluctuating. I feel like I need to get control of myself. Yeah. And so that's the feeling. That's a good way to describe the feeling. So, this is why you want to vibrate higher to get to, integrate those frequencies. But that's what you're feeling. You're feeling all of that's coming in. How much does the course cost? Other details about it. So how long? It's a 4 weeks, 4-module course. And we do, it's all at your own pace. So there's a welcome video right as you first start. And then it's at your own pace. So you can take longer than the 4 weeks. A lot of people actually like to do the first 3 modules and then they wait for the 4th one. The 4th one is like the really magical one where you get to meet your star family and you get to work with the council and you get to find out really where you're from, you're originating from. But you learn the basics of how energy works and how to manage your energy, really in a big way in the first module. So there are lots of meditations in it. There's astral travel meditations that go and take you to do all these different energies integrations. So it's really well structured. You have PDF downloads and you have different outlines of how things work, how to work with the angels, who to call for what, which chakras they work with, how it relates to your astrology, and the elements of your astrology. We talk about sacred geometry. So a lot is covered. If you go to my website, you will see it. There are monthly payment options. You can pay it in 4 months. You can pay it in 2 months. So there's a payment plan. Make sure that you scroll down and that you click the option. There's an option to pay in 1 payment or an option to pay in 4 payments. And if you have questions on that, or if you need an extra month, a couple of you have messaged me about this. I love to help. So if you need an extra month to make the payment work, let me know. And then when you register, you do get a one-on-one reading with me. And I started doing that for everybody that registers now. Oh, wow. Huge incoming. Wow. Yeah, it's big frequencies that are coming in. I can't wait and meditate tonight before bed. I started meditating in the morning and also at night because there's just so much coming in. And so I'm sure I'm receiving information for tomorrow and for the it's really going to be an attunement. We are tuning into these higher frequencies. And so sometimes this is what happens, because it doesn't really matter what I'm doing. If they call me, they call me. And then I need to go and I need to tune in and be like, hey, let me see what's happening over here. So I lost track of what I was saying, but about the course, message me. If on the website you have any other questions, message me. This is the kind of stuff that we talk about, and this is a course that will call you. So if you feel drawn to it, there is a huge reason. It's one of them. I have seen huge transformations up and out of this course because you really get to figure out how to work with yourself and how to work with your environment, how to work with your angelic team, and go through this awakening journey in a much easier way because you understand what is happening. Oh, and yes, how does one do a one-on-one reading with you? What does a one-on-one reading go through? Okay, that's the question. So when I do a one-on-one session, I call it a soul alignment session because what happens is I tune into your Akashic records and excuse me, and your higher self, but I go and check with your angels teams and guides, and I go and ask if there are messages for you, if there's anything that needs to come through for you at that time. Sometimes some of my clients will have specific questions. Sometimes they just want to know what the hell is going on, and both are valid, right? And we start wherever you want to start. And then whoever needs to show up, shows up. Sometimes it's relatives, sometimes it's angels, sometimes it's guides, and they have messages for you, and there's answers in it for you, and there's guidance. And then sometimes it's varied things. Sometimes it has to do with dreams. Sometimes it ends up being therapy because I have different certifications in terms of like life coaching and Gestalt dream work and all sorts of things. So whatever skills need to come through, they come through me to put you in a position where you're in alignment with your soul. So when you register for this course, we do a short session together just to kind of get an understanding of like, hey, this is who's with you. I like to tune you into who your guides and your angels are so that you have a reference point to start. And some of you choose to do it later on because you have deeper questions. So however it works for you. And then you can also book a sessions with me anytime through the website. So you can find it in there. But I'm really excited for our light codes integration tomorrow. The light language is basically the language of like the different languages of light that are universal languages, and they hold high frequencies in the language. So a lot of you guys are saying like you're hearing the tones and you're hearing the toning, and it just kind of feels like you're hearing something that comes from somewhere else and you don't know where you're hearing it from, right? It's these are like these frequencies that we're opening up to. This is our multi-dimensional self that is coming, opening up and coming in. The sessions are via phone or Skype. Yes. They're Skype video. So if we can do video, we'll do video. Some of you are in parts of the world where we can't, like video doesn't work. And so we can do phone calls. But generally, we find a way to make it work on video because I like to connect with you guys. So I love your hair. Thank you. It's after skiing hair. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I need to drink really quick because I am like feeling it from the skiing. Speaking of, you guys, look how cool this bottle is. This is by Bottle. You can find it at, I love the sacred geometry on it, at the Water and Wellness store in Salt Lake City. I don't know if they ship these. I think they ship these. We're actually going to do a giveaway together this month. So I'm really excited. They have super cool stuff. And it gets charged. When you have sacred geometry on your water, on your things, I'm obsessed because it charges it. It like infuses the frequencies in it. I have like, see, sacred geometry everywhere. everywhere. All the things. Okay. What else were we going to talk about? Yes. Okay, questions. Is it possible to do a one-on-one reading without being in Sacred Chakras Journey course? Yeah, you can schedule it with me through my website. So go to moonbabetribe.com and then scroll all the way down at the bottom of the homepage. There's a pink section, you'll see it, where it says Soul Alignment Session. And that's where you can schedule with me. All right, and then you can email me or message me from there. It gives you all of the instructions. So will we become an open universal vessel of energy? Yeah, I mean, we already are. So this is why we want to make sure that we ground and that we pull in the light every day, pull in the light every day, ground into the Gaia, ground into the higher frequencies of the planet, into the heart of Mother Earth, not into the chaos. Go to the heart, to the core, right? To the crystal. So what we're doing, this is why I was telling you guys, what we're doing with the toning, with the frequencies, thank you, angels, for remind. Sometimes they have to tell me, like, this is what you're talking about. So thankfully, they help me out. I have the best angels team ever. Anyone that takes my courses will tell you, I'm always like, oh wait, this is what, like they're always in contact with me. And these, my higher self and I, we like this, which is good. This is what I want for all of you guys, because then you actually have that guidance. You actually know, even if you make hard choices, if you are faced with hard choices to make, to be able to have that guidance, that connection, that knowingness, it's so much easier to make hard decisions and carry them out when you know you're in alignment, when you know that you are in alignment with your own self, with your own higher energy, and that you're supported by this angels and guides team. So it's pretty amazing. So when you're hearing these frequencies, when your eyes are blurring, your skin gets dehydrated, these are all the symptoms of adjustment. You're transmuting your crystals. You're activating crystals inside of your own cells. We're activating DNA molecules that have been dormant, like, general science calls it junk DNA. It's all getting activated right now. That's why we do these light activations, these DNA activations. So, we were talking about the Schumann resonance, incoming energies, and the changes with the April astrology. Yes. And we were talking about that too. So the Schumann resonance will continue. So it's everything is part of the vibration, right? And then the astrology has been, there's 3 planets going retrograde, and they're going to take us on this journey. And to finish that conversation, so thank you for bringing that up too, it's a matter of making these decisions in a way that is supported, not in a way that's like, I'm just going to get through this, okay? It's time to be done with that. I hear a lot of people say that all the time. I just have to get through this. No, we're not here to get through things. We're here to experience things and live. We have to shift our perception, right? So these are decisions for the long run. These are decisions to be in alignment with our soul. And your light body has to come first. Light body comes first. And when that happens and you shift your priorities, then life starts to happen in a different way. You actually start to create from the inside out, and your world starts to be your own conscious creation, because we're all projecting our thoughts. This is kind of what's happening around us. So when you start to be able to pull those frequencies and hold the frequency you want inside of you, then the world around you matches you. Then the shit starts to dissipate, right? And then all you see is amazingness and beauty and love and abundance, and it's just your world completely shifts. So Casey from Jupiter, who sends me amazing pictures, I have been seeing a lot more angel numbers recently, and it's always when I'm thinking about the future. It's not coincidental. Yes, angels numbers coming in strong, sequences for everybody, activating. For the past couple of days, it's been 1s and 3s for me, and they come, if you notice, they come really strong in pairs, and then they'll shift, and then it's it was the 5s and the 2s last week, a lot, and then they shift, and they're just kind of really, everything is in communication. And when you start looking at it that way, you'll see the answers in the sky. You'll see the answers in, a letter that your eyes just happen to gaze on from a book or something like that. Everything is just an answer. It's a constant communication, constant conversation with the universe. So that's where we're at. Mercury retrograde is over, but the shadow period is not over until the 17th, I believe. And I think that's the day that Mercury enters Aries too. So there's a big shift on that mid-month too. So the shadow period is when the energy is still kind of lingering. But before Mercury is out of shadow, we have the first retrograde, which is Jupiter retrograde. So if you work with those energies right, and if you're in alignment, this can be a very good month of money making, okay? Because Jupiter and Sagittarius is a combination for making money. Huge abundance, huge money making, okay? This can be like a huge month for that. However, it is retrograde, so you really have to know how to ride the energy in order to follow it, understand what it's saying, going inward, and making it work for you. So, okay. I think my phone is about to die because the thing is, it keeps freezing. So, thank you guys for joining me. I am going to have a meditation available on my YouTube channel by tomorrow that you can do. We're doing it as a challenge in MoonBabes Society. You guys are welcome to join it. That's why I want to do it public, because this month is going to make a difference and we need all the collective help, right? So this is a challenge. You get an idea of the kind of challenges that we have in MoonBabes Society. And if you want to take it to the next level, check out the Sacred Chakras Journey. I will not be opening that course again until the end of the year, like closer to like winter months at the end of the year, because I have retreats and other things that are happening over the summer. So if you're looking for support for your awakening journey, this is the time. And I hope you guys have a chance to check it out. Message me if you have questions. Again, you can find me at moonbabetribe.com. My name is Sonia G. And on Instagram, I am at MoonBabes and the Light Tribe. And I love you guys. Mwah. Make sure that you get grounded and you pull down your light every day. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you all. We'll see you next week.